Good evening, everyone. My name is Shane Schwartz, principal of Sussex Middle School. I would like to welcome members of our Board of Education, Superintendent Mr. Michael Gall, administration, faculty, parents, family, friends, and most of all, our 8th grade graduates. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the hard work of our secretaries, Mrs. Barbalescu and Mrs. Watson, Vice Principal, Mrs. Demalakis, Band Director, Mrs. Kalamanis, our school counselor, Mrs. Citro, our Maintenance and Grounds Department, our IT Department, and all faculty members who have assisted with our graduation practice and our ceremony tonight. Without all of these individuals, this evening would not be possible. Thank you. I would also like to take a moment to thank High Point Regional High School, their administrative team, and all of the staff members for their support with our ceremony this year. Without their assistance, we would not be here tonight, so thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome our salutatorian, Logan Skirbo, who will provide us with tonight's salutation.
Good evening, and welcome to the Sussex Middle School 8th grade graduation. My name is Logan Skirbo, and I am the 8th grade salutatorian, and I have the privilege of speaking with you all tonight. I think I speak for myself and the whole 8th grade graduating class when I say thank you all for coming out to this momentous occasion. Sure, it may not seem like much in the long term, but as of now, it's a big moment. In the words of Ronald Reagan, the greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things, but the one who gets the people to do the greatest things. And that's exactly what Mr. Schwartz, the faculty, staff, and many other people have allowed us to do. They urge and help students to do their absolute best. They always hold out the opportunity. We just have to take it. COVID altered middle school in so many ways. Suddenly, we were at home, sitting in our pajamas, learning algebra. However, the teachers still taught. And though our 7th grade year ended early, I believe we lived our 8th grade year up to the fullest. The teachers deserve a huge thanks for all the adapting and hard work they put into this school year. And now we'll have to adapt to high school. There were some bad moments throughout the year and some good moments. However, we made it. We have graduated and are moving up to high school. We have all worked through this together as students, friends, staff, parents, and teachers. Once again, thank you all for coming out on behalf of the entire 8th grade graduation. And finally, I would like to thank my family and my friends for being there and helping me get to this point.
Thank you, Logan. Let us now welcome Kyle Labansky to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I ask that you please stand and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem to follow.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is now my pleasure to welcome Mr. Michael Gall, the Sussex-Wantage School District Superintendent, to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Schwartz. In preparing to welcome you this evening, I began to reflect on my own life and the uncertain times that we've been living in. I know this experience hasn't necessarily been what we might have imagined for ourselves, but if there's been one positive thing that has come out of these very unexpected circumstances, it has been the opportunity to reflect on life, and I have arrived at a few things that I do know for certain and would like to share them with you. The one thing I can tell you is the most important. The one thing I value more than anything else is the time you spend and the memories you make with your family and friends. There aren't nearly enough of these moments, so take advantage of every one of those opportunities and cherish those times. As you continue to grow, you begin to realize that those moments are far more meaningful than material possessions and can't be bought. I also know for certain that one day you will thoroughly appreciate how profoundly fortunate you are that your parents decided to raise you in Sussex County. Values like hard work, integrity, honesty, and perseverance are pervasive in our community. Those values and that can-do spirit have been ingrained in you. They will enable you to not only overcome the challenges we have faced recently, but will also guide you through life, empowering you to overcome any obstacles that you might face. You're going to have such an amazing life. Your high school experience will be profoundly positive, and you will accomplish things in life that we can only dream about. And when life gets hard, and sometimes it gets real hard, you hold your head high and you keep moving forward. Don't let anything stop you from chasing down your dreams. I know that I speak for everyone when I say you're an amazing. We are proud of you and we love you. Thank you for the privilege of allowing us to be part of your lives and education. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Gall. Daniel Maselli will now provide us with some more welcoming remarks.
Good evening. My name is Daniel Maselli. I would like to welcome you all to the Sussex Middle School graduation of the class of 2021. This is just one significant moment of our entire lives. Although we will have more huge events, a man named Ferris Bueller once said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it." and it's true, so let's cherish the last moments of middle school. I would like to welcome, no, I would like to share a quote by Helen Keller. A bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn. And there were many turns during 2020 and 2021. But I can say we made it to our destination, although I can't say there weren't any bumps along the way. We have seen many difficult challenges, but we students learned how to adapt and make our problems easy to solve. We have shown we are capable of achieving through these rough times, but we had help along the way. And I would like to acknowledge that help. I would like to thank Mr. Gall, our superintendent, the Board of Education, our fabulous teachers, our vice principal, Mrs. Semelaskis, our principal, Mr. Schwartz, and of course, our families. Without these people, it would have been harder to handle our struggles. So thank you very much, because we all appreciate your help. I remember my sister talking about her middle school years and how awesome they were. And at my age, I couldn't wait, especially for the Washington, D.C. trip and the 8th grade dance. I'm proud to be here with my friends and my family, of course. We have done the hard work, and now let's live in the moment and celebrate the class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. I would now like to invite John Elko, this year's valedictorian, to the podium to address the Sussex Middle School class of 2021.
Greetings, friends, family, parents, teachers, administrators, and class of 2021. My name is John Elko, your valedictorian, and I have the entitlement to recall all the great memories we've made throughout the years. These past 2 years have made things a lot different. This was a challenge, and we stayed positive and finished it out. We found the good in things and overlooked the bad. The journey started in kindergarten at the Clifton E. Lawrence School. We all walked in our classrooms looking to make new friends and meet new people, not knowing that these people would be with us till the end of 8th grade and some even after. We moved on to the Wantage School with those friends, making more memories. Middle school came around, and we were nervous about being the young ones in the bigger school. The teachers and faculty helped us through the tough times. As we know, this year and the second half of last year have not been normal, but we still had fun and made the best of it. We enjoyed the medieval times trip at the end of 6th grade, and even though we couldn't go to the Bronx Zoo last year, the teachers gave us the opportunity to do virtual class trips. We couldn't go on the DC trip this year, but we still had lots of fun in 8th grade as well as the rest of middle school. We got to talk to 7th and 6th graders and set examples as role models to them. We got to do fun clubs and even got to play school sports. Things have not been the same since this all started. Everything got harder and this was a challenge, but we stuck through it and held it out to the end. We got our work done in school and even when we were at home. This was a challenge and we succeeded. We will continue to succeed in high school and even further into our future. I would like to end with a quote by Dr. Seuss. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
Thank you, John. Great job. And now we will hear from our 8th grade instrumental ensemble, led by Mrs. Calamanis. Thank you, Mrs. Kalmanis, and this year's ensemble. It has been a challenging year, and I thank you and congratulate you on a job well done this evening. How about another round of applause for our 8th grade students? It is the time of the evening where I have the pleasure to introduce this year's 8th grade recipient of the Greg Osmack Principals Award. The Greg Osmack's Principals Award is given each year in honor of a young man who persevered through life's ups and downs and learned from his mistakes. He ultimately realized that excellence is simple as long as you demonstrate courage and strength to be the person you are capable of being. Greg lost his life in a skateboarding accident in the fall of his 8th grade school year. And in his honor, we present this award yearly to a student who demonstrates the strength and courage to be excellent. Before I introduce this year's recipient, I think it is important to recognize that there are many students that walk the halls of Sussex Middle School that demonstrate strength and courage to be excellent. I want to thank each of you and applaud your efforts. Life as a middle school student can be difficult. Besides the daily academic demands, there is peer pressure, temptation, and stressors outside of the school day. When you add a pandemic into the equation, it only adds more strain and stress to the life of a middle school. The recipient of this award reminds me of the values that Greg Osmack represented. From a wide-eyed, eager 6th grade student, this student has made his mark. He is strong-willed and tenacious, yet sensitive and kind. He has learned to become one of the most hardworking students I know. He never missed a class during remote learning and hasn't shied away from any of his work along the way. Although he may not always feel it, this student's confidence and character radiates when he walks down the hallway, and his respect, positive attitude, drive, and ambition are some of his most admirable qualities. When faced with a challenge, the student expresses curiosity and determination. He is thoughtful and accountable, and often looks after his peers' best interest as well. His love for basketball is something that he is happy to read, write, or talk about with anyone, anytime. He uses the game and its rules as an analogy for life. As he has broadened his experiences over the years, he has learned to speak maturely and inquisitively on many topics. When he finds an interest in something, he puts everything he has to it, whether it's a sport, a game, a writing assignment, or a friendship. Watching this student over the past 3 years has been extremely valuable for me personally. He has demonstrated that when latent qualities are fostered and nurtured, they can grow and begin to become visible to others. They can begin to have a positive effect on others and become contagious. This is an important lesson for me because this student is not the only one to walk the Sussex Middle School halls with hidden potential. He has reiterated for me that we as educators must continue to connect with our students and never give up on them. I have watched this young man's journey through middle school, and I would like to tell him that I, along with many others, are proud of him. This student is truly an inspiration and fully encompasses the strength and courage needed daily to be excellent. We look forward to hearing about your accomplishments in the future. Please join me in congratulating Maverick Essler as the recipient of the Brave Eye. As we conclude our school year, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and courage of all of our students, teachers, and parents over the past year and a half. It took patience, flexibility, organization, and a variety of other skill sets to ensure that each child was successful. I would like to thank the entire SMS community for all that they have done for our students. While we are looking forward to the summer and a fresh new start to next year, I have the pleasure of being here tonight to present the Sussex Middle School's class of 2021 this evening. Parents and family members in our audience tonight, I stand here before you tonight proud to say that your children are ready for the next phase of their lives. The Sussex-Wantage School District, along with each of you in our audience, has instilled the values and skills necessary for each of these young ladies and gentlemen to continue their academic success. These students have earned their place here tonight and are prepared for the journey ahead. As I look out at all the faces in the audience tonight, I see tremendous pride. It is well-deserved pride that each of you has for our students, your children. I congratulate each of you and as you have successfully supported your child through their middle school careers. 8th graders, over the past 3 years, each of you have navigated your way through middle school and through a pandemic. I am privileged to have had the opportunity to spend the last 3 years watching you grow and learn. I have watched you develop into athletes, scholars, advocates, politicians, scientists, leaders, performers, and more. Your personalities have developed wit, charisma, morals, benevolence, empathy, humor, courage, and so much more. Watching you grow into unique individuals has truly been a pleasure. This class, this group of students that sit before us tonight, have demonstrated perseverance and grit, but perhaps even more importantly, they have demonstrated care and compassion. Each of you have proven that the social and emotional connection that we often speak about in education is critical to growth. Whether you are working on Google Meets or in person, you prove the value in human connections and interactions. As you leave the halls of Sussex Middle School, I encourage you to continue to support each other, continue to care for each other, and stay connected. Immerse yourself in the high school experience and join clubs and sports. Take advantage of what can come from connection. It has been a pleasure and an honor to see how far you've come. Be confident in yourselves. When I look at the class of 2021, I can honestly say that you have all made a positive impact on each other, the Sussex Middle School staff and our administration along the way. Your class and your experience will forever stay with us all. As you step off this field tonight, you will embark on a new transition, much like when you entered kindergarten or Wantage Elementary School in 3rd grade or 6th grade as a Sussex Middle School student. Transitions are not always easy, and many come with challenges. Tonight, I would like to remind you that you will come into challenges again, and the ability to work through challenging moments and the transitional periods in your life can provide you with a great sense of fulfillment. This September, many of you will feel just as you did when you walked down the hall in the 3rd grade wing or first step foot in our middle school, worried, anxious, and fretful of the paths that lie ahead. You will be entering a new place in life where there will be many paths to choose from. At times, you will have an opportunity to create your own path for others to follow. Don't be afraid. Instead, embrace the good and bad that comes with each path you take. 8th graders, I empower you to seek in your schooling and in life growth, success, knowledge, and character. As you anticipate high school, know that you will have endless opportunities to find success and that you will have the support of your parents, teachers, family, and each other. I echo the wishes of our entire faculty and administration when I say to you, good luck in all of your future endeavors. Set goals, stay determined, enjoy your successes, be caring and compassionate, and have fun. I bid you farewell with a deep sense of pride, affection, and respect. Congratulations, 8th graders, and enjoy your journey ahead. Make us all proud. Mr. DiAgostino, Mr. Gall, members of our Board of Education, before you here tonight, it is my pleasure to certify that each of these young ladies and gentlemen have successfully completed all coursework necessary to earn their promotion from Sussex Middle School. I hereby present to you the 8th grade class of 2021. At this time, I have the distinct honor of presenting this year's Superintendent Roundtable Award winner. Over the past 3 years, there's been one individual that consistently comes to Sussex Middle School with a smile on her face, a student who day in and day out is eager to learn and make a positive impact on those around her. This year, when it came time for the committee to select the Superintendent's Roundtable Award winner, it came as no surprise that they chose the same individual, Rebecca Quiros. Rebecca has always been a dynamic student and will continue to stand out as she moves on from Sussex Middle School. Rebecca has been continuously involved in working with her peers, teachers, and community, and has demonstrated great leadership skills throughout her time at Sussex Middle School. At Sussex Middle School, she's been a model student. We all know how challenging this past year has been, but Rebecca has continued to excel and set an example for her peers. And in a year with many ups and downs, Rebecca has been consistent, showing up virtually and in person to all of her classes, and demonstrating a work ethic and maturity that is beyond her years. It is clear why Rebecca is receiving this award. She is conscientious, diligent, polite, goal-oriented, ambitious, kind-hearted, and reliable. She is a team player who immersed herself in her academics and extracurricular activities. She has been able to develop a set of skills and personal attributes that will follow her into high school and beyond. I can speak for all that who have come in contact with Rebecca and say congratulations on this well-earned award. We look forward to what you achieve in the future. Congratulations, Rebecca. Mr. Nick DiAgostino, our Board of Education President, will now address this year's class of 2021.
Can you guys hear me okay? It is an honor to be with you all tonight. I was going to write a speech, but I figured everyone here has one thing in common. We're ready for this school year to be over. Am I right? I just want to say to the community, and speaking from experience, that when you're dealt difficult cards in life and you're given a situation that you did not sign up for, you have two choices. It can make you weaker or it can make you stronger. And I am proud to report that this community, Sussex-Wantage, the parents, the teachers, the administration, the Board of Education, and most importantly, the students, have become stronger through this and getting through this pandemic. That being said, on behalf of the entire Board of Education, congratulations to the 8th grade class. God bless you, and good luck in all of your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. DiAgostino. I will now ask our Vice Principal, Mrs. Temelakis, to join me to present the diplomas to this year's graduates.
John L. Elko. Logan S. Skirbo. Angus P. Schmidt. Daniel F. Musili. Kyle Edward Lubansky. Anthony A. Abramo. Kayla M. Aguilar. Kariatu Bangora. David Barreto. John Barron. Nico P. Basanye. Ashley L. Baffa. Arwa A. Busaid. Sean Michael M. Brown. Kayla G. Brunner. Addison Bush. Alexa R. Carroll. Leo L. Castillo. Genevieve Cespedes Rivera. Joseph D. Clark.
Nicholas M. Clayton. Emily Cooper. Aiden P. Coyle. Brian M. Cunningham. J.C. William Dean DeGroat. Chelsea E. DeLillo. Cody J. DiCarlo. Evan Dong. Maverick Estler. Isabel Octavia Fancera. Paige Elizabeth Farber. Davida L. Featherman. Freya A. Anthony. Evan R. Fetzer. Donna E. Magoonin. Alec Sokaleski. Dylan M. Snook. Taylor N. Southard. Sarah E. Terwilliger.
Landon A. Leach. Kevin A. Fett. Thomas A. Guther. Alyssa C. Green. Leah N. Griffiths. Wilson G. Hall. George A. Howe. Colton W. Hubbard. Juliana D. Hughes. Micah Joseph Infield. Logan Keithline. Eva Khan. Kaufer. Brislin Lagunas. Carter J. Lambert. Kira L. Lewis. Sean Francis Licata. Kyle A. Linfoot.
Kaylin P. Link. Kaylee M. Little. Julia L. Longcore. Madison G. Mahowchik. Dennis V. Mangone. Alex K. Mann. Nicholas J. Morangi. Dylan M. Masters. Kels McGarry. Devin M. McKnight. Cheyenne R. McMickle. Jackson Van Buren Miller. Galena M. Mishak. Austin M. Mitchell. Michael Muhammad. Dakota Monroe. Owen L. Morgan. Lily S. Murphy. Joseph Nonamaker. Arinet M. Dontovich O'Neill.
Ogrins. Avery R. Olinger. Noah M. Osterhout. Crystal L. Out. Isabella R. Portante. Emily P. Pritchard. Rebecca Quiros. Jason Rajan. Tyler James Ransom. Ryan S. Rieger. Hannah D. Ripley. Rebecca G. Ripley. Sarah A. Ripley. Chloe D. Rome. Madison Elizabeth Salerno. William T. Schreiber. Ethan Selby. Camden Smolinski. Penelope J. Snyder.
Yeah, Penelope!
Ava Ray Robinson.
Liam P. Lundgren. Chad K. Vandergoot. Brina M. Sokal. Carmela A. De Teresa. Jet J. Stevenson. Trinity L. Strick. Danae N. Trudgeon. Adriana E. Vagis. Amanda Vandermark. Gabriella N. Bealey. Juliana Charlotte Beldrin. Jacob J. Velez. Donald Weiss. Abigail R. Wilson. Asher M. Woolery. Sarah R. Wynn. Logan V. Zaller. Kiana N. Zill.
At this time, I would like to welcome Angus Schmidt to present this year's farewell address. Angus.
Good evening. My name is Angus Schmidt, and I'm an 8th grader here at Sussex Middle School. It's such an honor to be standing in front of you and delivering our farewell address. Going into this year, none of us knew what the end of the year would look like, so I feel extremely fortunate to be here with you all in person. Soon we will be saying goodbye to this place we have called home for the past 3 years, as my peers and I will be moving on to high school. During our years in middle school, we have had some great experiences. Spirit weeks, pizza days, trying to figure out algebra, and who can forget our 6th grade trip to medieval times. But I think everyone would agree that this past year has been rough. We lost out on sports, clubs, concerts, spring musicals, student council, and so many other activities that should have been a part of our last year at SMS. Many of us lost friends and family to the pandemic, but what we gained is the knowledge that we are strong and resilient. These are qualities that we will take us to high school and beyond. We have made it through the most trying times, and we did it together. That is what is most important, that we did it together. Today is one of our last days as middle school students, but we are all moving on as one. So maybe goodbye really isn't quite right for this occasion. Goodbye is too final. Goodbye is for the end of a journey, and ours has only just begun. I hope that wherever we may go, whether you're moving on to High Point, Tech, or to some other high school, that we will see each other again. And even if we don't, I believe that we will always be connected by the bond that we have shared. We have spent 3 years together through good times and not so good times. We've learned together, we've laughed together, and we've grown together. So as we close this chapter and move on to the next,
The 8th grade class of 2021 says to you all, families, friends, teachers, administrators, and to Sussex Middle School, not goodbye, but see you later.
Once again, the class of 2021.